Hey guys, Mike from Metacomics coming at you with a review for Infinity Gauntlet number 2, a Secret Wars tie-in, written by Jerry Duggan with art by Dustin Weaver. So before we get into the review, I just wanted to warn you there are massive spoilers ahead, so if you don't mind having the story spoiled for you, continue on. However, you might want to pause the video, read the issue, and then come back. Totally your call. Let's dig into the story. This issue of Infinity Gauntlet picks up where the first issue left off, which is with the Bakian family being reunited with mom, wife, and Nova Corps member, Eve. The warm and fuzzy family reunion is cut short as Eve gets right down to business by handing Nova stars out to the kids, which will give them the power of a Nova, although Dad isn't too happy about the idea. Eventually everyone rucks up and uses the star, including the dog, and Eve starts giving Menzin, aka Dad, and the kids a crash course in utilizing their new powers. While giving a flying lesson, the Bakian family are attacked by bugs and get yet another harrowing lesson in how to use their combat powers to fend off the ugly critters, with Eve using the Mind Stone found by Anwen in the first issue to obliterate the swarm. Eve then brings the family to a secret Nova base, which is now destroyed and all the Nova Corps members dead. She goes on to explain the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet to the rest of the fam, noting that one of the stones is missing, which was apparently stolen by Star-Lord and taken to Gamora, who both plan to sell the stones. We then get zapped into the future where it appears one of the Bakian family, likely Anwen, is throwing down against Thanos using the Infinity Gauntlet, only they don't possess all the stones. Sensing imminent defeat, Thanos uses the Time Stone to travel back in time, where we learn this isn't the first time he's failed, and he's about to hatch a sinister new plot to take out the Bakians, gain control of the Infinity Gauntlet, and basically rule the universe. So let's talk about what I liked about the issue. I have to be completely honest, there wasn't much I actually liked about this issue. It's probably one of the worst comics I've read in some time, and I'm not usually super harsh, but this was bad. The only thing I can say I truly enjoyed about this issue was the artwork, which was very crisp, clear, and colorful. I also liked getting to know Eve a little bit and thoroughly enjoyed her character. Her willingness to do whatever it takes to protect her family and protect the universe from the nasty alien bugs instantly won her a spot in my heart. And that's really honestly about it. Now let's talk about what I didn't like. One of the things I didn't like about this issue was Menzin. This dude was the most obnoxious character on the planet, a real overprotective worrywart kind of guy. The friction he had with his wife Eve over how to best keep the kids safe was super annoying. He wasn't like that in the first issue, but they totally flipped him around in this one. The action in this story was pretty dull and boring, which basically means it was the exact opposite of the word action. The bugs didn't seem nearly as ferocious or threatening this time around, obviously because they were all Novas, but still, it was a yawn fest. There's basically no character development whatsoever in this issue. None. Zilch. Zero. Nada. There was some plot progression with the story, but the characters still feel pretty flat, predictable, and boring. Except for Eve, who I really enjoyed reading and hope they explore her character and personality with more depth in future issues. Much of the plot writing for this is convoluted and a little confusing in spots, which also took away from the overall enjoyment of the issue. Overall, this issue was packed with boring action sequences, cheesy jokes seemingly ripped from decades-old comics, did nothing to make me feel connected to the characters, and did a horribly sloppy job of putting together a cliffhanger to make me want to read the next issue. I don't typically give this low of a score, but I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10. Alright, that's all I got for this one, guys. I'll see you next time.